At first glance, Kingdom of Blades looks a lot like Fruit Ninja. Okay, even at second, third, and fourth glance, to the point that I was actually surprised that Half Brick Studios didn't develop this game as well. But is Kingdom of Blades simply a Fruit Ninja clone or something more? Well, it depends on your definition, and there's certainly more here than meets the eye. But honestly, wielding a couple of swords in VR works so well that I can't believe we haven't seen more games mimic the formula. And Kingdom of Blades takes that formula and runs with it. The developers could have simply replaced a barrage of fruit with the super deformed heads of attacking enemy soldiers and had themselves a game. But Blades does quite a few things differently that are worth mentioning. Unlike Fruit Ninja, all attacks come from the front instead of being hurled in from the sides. This does keep things a bit more fair, although you'll often be too busy dealing with enemies in the foreground to anticipate the shurikens that are being hurled at you from the back row. But getting used to deflecting those while slicing up bad guys and grabbing the occasional power-up is all part of the learning curve. Bosses and a few new enemy types do make appearances now and again, but overall, blasting through Kingdom of Blades campaign is a pretty vanilla experience that shouldn't take much more than 2 hours, and during that time you'll never even come close to breaking a sweat. But even once you're done with the campaign, you'll want to attempt the Endless mode, Boss Rush mode, and head back to perfect your performance on earlier stages. Doing so rewards you with currency to buy a good selection of new weapons that, even now, I strangely own very few of, despite the fact that I've mastered every stage and acquired every trophy. But they are there if you want to vary up your playstyle a bit. And if you do ever run into trouble, you can protect yourself with various plates of armor that'll reward you with extra HP, or reduce certain types of damage. And that's not all. There's masks to unlock, a really serious story that doesn't fit the tone of the game at all, and a fun egg-smashing game of chance to obtain random perks and weapons. Also worth keeping an eye on are a few nebulous, inaccessible sections labeled Coming Soon on the Stage Select and Mode Select screens. Kingdom of Blades expands ever so slightly on the Fruit Ninja formula by adding new weapons, armor, and enemy types. It all makes the game seem deeper than it is, but when push comes to shove, Kingdom of Blades is a cute, fun arcade diversion, but doesn't quite nail the addictive nature of the game it's trying to imitate. That said, at $10 it's pretty cheap, and not a bad way to spend an afternoon.